Hello my loves, this is Mystique and I welcome you to my digital sacred space. I hope you're happy, healthy and healing wherever you're watching from. Today I was called to do this reading for you guys about something that your spirit guides want to tell you at this time. So that's what this reading is going to be about. I'm going to be exploring whatever your spirit guides want to tell you at this time. So that's the reading that we are doing today, and we are going to pick 3 cards from this deck for 3 piles. Number 1, one, 2 and 3, and I feel like this needs to go over here. Sometimes 2 cards come out, sometimes 1 card comes out. If there are 2 cards, then there must be a reason for it. Let's see what these are. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, look at that. You guys saw me shuffle. And look at what comes out. Hawk Spirit. It literally says here, let spirit be your guide. So for group number 1, we have Hawk Spirit and Starfish Spirit. Starfish Spirit with open to infinite possibility. Beautiful cards. Wow, I was not expecting that card to come out. This makes me so happy when I see synchronicities like that for you guys. Then for group number 2, we have the beautiful Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. And this is what your card looks like. For group number 3, we have Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. Beautiful energies for today. Beautiful energies for today. So I'm going to go ahead with my prayer of gratitude that I do before every reading. Now this is optional, you guys don't have to watch this. If you don't want to, you guys can skip ahead to your reading. I'm going to leave the timestamps in the comments as I always do, but for those of you that do love this part as much as I do, you guys are welcome to stay, and it helps me read more accurately for you, because this is the part where I fully tap into your energies. So yeah, how are you guys doing? Are you guys well? Are you guys healthy? Are you guys taking care of yourselves? 2024 has been a difficult year, and I'm sure it's been difficult for some of you guys as well. How are we doing? How are we holding up? So let's start off this prayer for today by inhaling gently and deeply, and exhale. Another inhale and exhale. There's no need to hold your breath. Bring your attention back into your body, back to your spirit, back to how your breath feels moving in your lungs, through your nose. And now let's begin this prayer by calling upon your spirit guides and all of the beings in the non-physical/spiritual realm that are watching over you, that want to guide you. I create this safe space and call upon and invite my soul family's dear guides. Thank you for always helping us, helping my soul family, guiding them through difficult times. Sometimes it's difficult to tap into your guidance, spirit guides. We ask for clear and concise messages, signs, and synchronicities. For us to be in alignment with our path, with our higher purpose, with whatever it is that we are here to do in this incarnation on earth. I allow only entities, energies, vibrations, beings that have the best interests of my soul family and me here in this sacred space. I do not allow any beings, entities that have negative or malicious intent towards my group number 1, 2, and 3 and me. I cleanse this space. I cleanse my own energy. I cleanse my own energy field. I cleanse the energy field of my dear viewer who's watching this video, who's watching this reading. I cleanse them of any negative or malicious energies that might have been stuck to them unconsciously. I ask for your divine protection, Spirit. We ask for your guidance. We ask for any messages that you might have today to give us that is important for us to know at this time. I cleanse the space of this reading. I cleanse my own energies so that I can be a clear channel to speak through what your guides have to say. May everyone that come here feel safe, loved, supported, and held and understood. May this reading bring a lot of divine guidance, divine abundance to my soul family who's watching this. As I close this prayer, I offer my gratitude to my dear soul family members that have been with me or that have joined recently. Thank you so much for all of your support, for all of your sweet comments, your emails. It feels good to be back, and readings on YouTube is something that I definitely want to do at this time, and it's something that makes me happy too. So I hope that these readings bring you as much clarity, joy, guidance, whatever it is that you're in need of, and that I'm able to channel this accurately for you. May this be one of my contributions to my human family, my soul family. For this I pray and I thank you, dear universe. I now end this reading by thanking you, my soul family. I end this prayer by thanking you, my dear soul family. Thank you so much for being part of my journey. And I now will end this prayer and see you at your pile. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose group number 1, then this is going to be your reading. You chose the Hawk Spirit and Starfish Spirit. Now with these two cards and with your energy, what I'm feeling is that something for some of you guys, something is falling apart at this time, or something recently fell apart, maybe like a relationship or an opportunity. Something fell apart, but it's falling apart for things to fall into place. Now I feel a lot of brightness and a lot of optimistic, cheerful kind of energy coming through for you guys in this reading. So I feel like your guides firstly want to say that there is a lot of good energy coming back into your life. If you were in a dark night of the soul period, or if you were going through a lot of tower moments, death moments, then I feel like it's going to come to an end soon. And there is a lot of optimism that I feel, because in some of my readings, sometimes there's a lot of sunlight that comes through, and today is one of those days, and spirit took my attention to that. And I feel like it's for a reason. It's because a lot of sunlight, metaphorically speaking and literally speaking, it's going to come your way. So I'm gonna place these cards right here, and let's get, actually I'm gonna place that right here. Let's get my tarot deck that I was called to use today. This is the Heaven and Earth Tarot. Oh, cards are stuck together. Let me shuffle this properly. For those of you that had a difficult 2024, I feel like it's ending for you. That's ending for you. Even if 2024, of course 2024 is going to end in a few months if you're watching this in 2024, although this is a timeless reading. But whatever it is, like whatever this dark energy, if it was there, I feel like it's ending. And I feel like not all of you were trapped in this dark night of the soul kind of energy. Some of you guys were probably feeling lost, or feeling like, you know, where am I supposed to go from here? I don't know what direction in my life I should take. And I feel like you're going to have clarity about that soon. So let's get cards for you. Please put me in pile number 1's energy, please. What do spirit guides of pile number 1 want to tell? Okay. So we've got 6 cards. We have material work. And this is the 3 of Pentacles. Wow, we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, with the 3 of Pentacles and Ace of Cups, I feel like your guides are asking you to ask for help, to not do something alone. I don't know why, but these 3 circles right here are reminding me of the Mercedes, what's that? Like those rings together, right? If I'm not mistaken. That's what it's reminding me of. I don't know what they have. Maybe some of you guys are thinking of buying a Mercedes. I don't know, but I felt called to say that. Going back to what I was saying, opportunity wants to come to you, but you need to seek it out, in the sense that there are people, like you have resources, group number 1. You have resources available to you. Opportunities, universe is giving you opportunities, but sometimes we might be blind to them if we are too focused on what we are losing, or what we don't have. Sometimes we cannot watch for what spirit wants to give in. And I feel like with the Ace of Cups, you see the aces are always like a new thing that's coming in, like a new energy that is like a blessing in disguise, that's like a blessing from spirit. And I feel like 1 and 3, these 2 numbers could have something to do with you, or these 2 numbers, you could be seeing them a lot. But spirit wants to emphasize that there is help available to you. People want to support you, people want to love you. It's like, talk to your friends, talk to people. Yes, we have Dominion with the Two of Wands, which was reversed. So I'm going to place that right there. Then we have Death. Not surprising. I did say that some of you guys were going through a death moment. Then we have the Emperor and we have the Devil. Oh my gosh. All of the major arcanas for the bottom row. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so let me first talk about this one, right? I feel like you're feeling stuck. You're feeling like, where am I going? What is going on? What is happening? And there could be, for some of you guys, there is some sort of a confusion. And when I say confusion, it could also be that you don't know what you want in life at this time. Or it's like you might be thinking of shifting your career, or maybe changing your school, changing the place where you live in. Something about location, you might want to change locations or travel or go on a vacation. Something about you being asked to move your energies and keep yourself open to infinite possibilities. You don't know what might come of it. It might feel like it's wrong to take a vacation now, but go outside for 2-3 days if you can, even if it's not for a week or a month. Go out and explore. There are possibilities available to you, but your spirit guides are saying that you need to open your eyes, because things are falling into place for you. We are giving you chances, we are giving you opportunities, but you are the one who has to grab them, because we are giving you this blessing, this Ace of Cups, but you need to grab it with your hand, right? Like, if we give you the blessing, you need to receive the blessing. And I feel like you need to allow yourself to receive these blessings from the universe. So firstly, you can start with shifting your vibration or shifting your thoughts towards divine abundance. Divine guidance is always there for me. It's always accessible to me. Start saying these as affirmations. Divine guidance is always accessible to me, and I will find the opportunities and chances that the universe wants to give me. I eventually know that everything falls into place and that everything is working out for me. So try saying these 3 affirmations at this time. With the Devil and Death coming out, I feel like some of you guys are going through it, because the fact that these 2 cards come out together, these are very strong energies, group number 1. And I think 2024 was a difficult year for you guys. Yeah, for sure. You could be unburdening yourself or unshackling yourself from past traumas for some of you guys. Like, maybe it was controlling people, maybe it was getting away from narcissistic people. Like, I feel like you're doing your best and trying your best to leave these situations. I just heard leave country, so maybe some of you left your country even, and Spirit wants to reward you for that. It's like the universe wants to applaud that and acknowledge that and say congratulations, and like make you feel like you're supported, because this can be really difficult, especially if you shifted countries. Oh my gosh, like I can't even think about that. It's so incomprehensible to me. I could never imagine me doing that, but I feel like eventually at some point I might have to. I really don't know. Like, I feel like this is such a big move, and for you to take such a big step just because you wanted to get out of this Death and Devil energy, I would like to pat yourself on. I would like to pat you on the back. Like, I would give you a hug if you did that. Like, that commitment and that dedication to your own inner work, to your own self, deserves applause, it's commendable, group number 1, what you have done for yourself. And please do not ever make anybody feel like you shouldn't be the center of your life, that you shouldn't be making these decisions. I also feel a little bit of almost like like some kind of energy that's watching over you, and this energy doesn't have good intentions for you. This could be a person, but for a lot of you, this is an energy, and it's trying to control you. This could be, only for some of you, this could be an ancestor that doesn't want good things for you, okay? I'm just going to be honest. I don't like to keep you guys in denial. Now, I don't want you to get negative about this and be like, oh my god, like, you know, I'm powerless, and this ancestor is going to do something, or this energy is going to... No. This energy has no power over you. Let me make that clear, okay? You're group number 1. You've done a lot of inner work. You've done a lot of shadow work. You need to believe in your power. No negative energies, no this ancestor, whoever this is, whatever energy this is, it's not more powerful than you, okay? It's not stronger than you, and it is in your hands to change your fate. So even if something negative comes through, like this message, don't get scared, because you're not powerless. You need to remember that the only time you are powerless is when you start believing that you cannot do something, okay? Never ever, always, even if you feel like there is no way, always believe and think that there is a way to get out of this. Always believe and think that, like, if there is an issue, there's always a way to get out of it. That is how you must keep your thoughts, so that the solutions and the way to get out of these death moments, to get out of this devil energy, will find you eventually, and this energy will lose its hold on you. And I feel like maybe because you were stuck in a negative energy, especially if you've gone through a lot of trauma, or if you've gone through a lot, which I feel like you have, then some of these energies can get stuck to you, right? It's not just you, group number 1. Like, when you're in a depressive mental state, obviously because law of attraction is working all the time, you might unconsciously or subconsciously attract some of these negative energies that don't have the best intentions for you. And I feel like it's important for you to remember, and I feel like this is something that your spirit guides also want to say, because the fact that the Emperor comes out, and the Emperor is right in between the Death card and the Devil card, it is not a coincidence, group number 1. You must know your power. You have power. You have it. You have it, okay? I feel like you have forgotten. I feel like there is a fog over you, or you don't believe that you're powerful. You don't believe that you can change your situation. Something about you not believing that you can turn things around. It is within your capacity to get out of whatever this devil energy or this death energy is in your life right now. It is absolutely within your capacity, and it's absolutely a possibility. Sometimes when we're stuck in traumas, it feels like, oh my gosh, this healing is never ending. Like, I'm never going to get over this. This pain is going to last forever. But that's not true, guys. And you will eventually find your way. I feel like spirit guides want me to say that again. You will find your way. Even through this death maze, even through these death energy that's surrounding you at this time, you will eventually find your way. Things are falling apart so that they can fall back together. And these could be external things, and it also could be internal. Maybe your old self, your old patterns are falling apart. Like, let's say you were a people pleaser, and now you don't want to do that anymore. So I feel like the past you, like the old version of you, is falling apart for some of you guys. And that can be so painful, because shedding an identity is not the easiest thing, right? Because if you have been... there's a reason why you might be people pleasing. Just taking people pleasing as an example, there's a reason why you did that, to keep yourself safe, right? So just to change that, it's going to take... I don't even want to say it's going to take time, because for some people it takes no time, you know. And if you think about it that way, then it's always going to take time. So I don't even want to say that it takes time, but it's like you're going to have to constantly rewire yourself, right? Like, okay, we don't have to people please now. Okay, I am putting myself first now. Never apologize for putting yourself first. You are meant to be in this emperor energy, and spirit guides are calling you to be in your emperor energy. And it's like you already embody this emperor energy, it's just that you don't know it, because maybe you disconnected yourself from your power, especially if you come from a toxic environment. You know, what you say was not heard, your opinions were not valued, you were not valued, and you constantly made to feel like you have to put other people as a priority and not yourself. And I feel like that's shifting. So for some of you guys are shedding your old self, like shedding these old patterns that don't serve you anymore. Oh my gosh, I want to give you the biggest hug, group number 1, because this is not the easiest thing, especially with these 2 cards coming out. I know this is not easy for you. I know this is not easy for you. But kudos to you for not giving up. Even if you're not in your emperor energy right now, I am so happy that you're even here, that you're watching this reading, that you've taken this step towards alignment, towards your higher path. And even the choice, just the choice to do that changes things, that shifts things, that speaks volumes about how strong you are, and is proof of that. I feel like your spirit guides more, like the biggest message that's coming through is that you need to remember that you are strong. You need to remember that you are powerful. You need to remember, it's not even like spirit guides want to give you power. No. They're saying that you're already powerful, group number 1. You just forgot it for whatever reason. You just maybe pushed it down to keep yourself safe in a toxic environment, because in a toxic environment you cannot have you and the other. It's me versus you. It's a zero-sum game, right? It's not a harmonious relationship where both people are considered. It's a zero-sum game. So one is harmed and the other is having some sort of a benefit out of harming the first one. And maybe you were stuck in this kind of energy. Maybe you were stuck with these kind of people that were very narcissistic, that only cared about their own best interests, that took advantage of you, betrayed you, deceived you, did a lot of malicious, manipulative things behind the curtains. Because with the death and devil coming out, this was definitely malicious. This was intent, like there was full intent to harm you from these people or these energies. And it's like, take your power back. You are not powerless. Just remember that you are not powerless. 1818, as I say that, remember that you are not powerless, group number 1. And opportunities and everything, people that love you, everything will fall into place. Everything will come to you once you start realizing that you're not powerless. You know what? Ask spirit guides. If you feel like you don't know what you should do to get out of your situation, like ask your spirit guides. Ask them, like, what is the most practical thing that I can do for myself at this time? If this is happening to me and this person is trying to take this away from me, what can I do to put myself back in a position of power, to put myself back in a position of, I am choosing me in this situation. I'm not going to lose me. I am choosing me. And make decisions in which you are choosing yourself. That's the last message for you, group number 1. And let spirit be your guide. Be open to infinite solutions, to infinite possibilities, to your questions, to your queries, because all of them will come. They will come. They have to come. Because when you ask a question, the answer has to come into existence for you, because you've asked that question. That's how the universe expands, because of the expansion is in individual consciousness. And so your questions, your queries are important, and you putting yourself first is important. So I hope you remember that, group number 1. And with that said, I think I'm going to end your reading here. If you have any reading suggestions, please leave them in the comments. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by emailing me on my email address, which is also in the description below. And I would like to thank you. I would like to applaud your bravery. Remember, you're powerful. Remember, you're the Emperor energy. Doesn't matter your gender, you have the Emperor energy. You are powerful. You are a powerful individual, creator, being. You are a child of source, of God, of universe. You have within you the power to transmute and change whatever situation you're in. Whatever cycles you're trapped in, you have the power to extricate yourself from all of these bondages, shackles, and restraints. And I hope you remember that. Even if you don't remember anything from this reading, I hope you take that. And I would like to thank you for watching this reading. If you're part of my soul family, thank you so much for being with me. I would like to thank all of these divine and beautiful cards. Thank you so much for allowing me the honor to read for my group number 1. And I will see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Have a lovely day. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose group number 2, you choose Dolphin Spirit, then this is going to be your reading. You have the number 20, which is also 2 plus 0, which is 2. So I feel like this is going to be your reading. Now, dolphins are known to be these very beautiful, altruistic, almost human-like creatures. They're so kind and they're so intelligent, and they become friends with people. Like they're I always see them as kind and compassionate beings. So I feel like this is your energy, or this is the energy of your guides towards you. The dolphin spirit, that's the energy of your guides towards you, or this could be your energy, or both. So this and that are true. What does that mean, Spirit? What does that mean? Let me pull cards for you so that we can see what's going on. Let me place that here. So for group number 2, what do Spirit guides of group number 2, please tap me into the energy of my group number 2, my soul family that's watching this. Please allow me to channel concise, correct, and accurate messages that they need to hear from you. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man. It's time to release something, or it's time to surrender. There are things that are not in your control. There are certain things that are not in your control at this time. And it's okay for you to leave it to the universe. The universe will take care of it. You don't need to be so scared of losing control, because the universe is going to take care of it. So the first message I feel from your guides is surrender the situation to God, to universe, because they'll take care of it. Then the second card we have 4 of Pentacles, which is earthly power, but this was reversed. Then we have Knight of Cups, also in reverse. This is what the card looks like if you guys are curious. Then we have the Star reversed. We have the Fool. We have Pleasure, which is the 6 of Cups. We have the Tower. And finally, we have the 8 of Swords reversed. At this time, I feel group number 2, you are releasing limitations. Limitations that you have come to believe about yourself. Limitations that hold you back. Like, for example, poverty is just a limitation, a lack, and it's the opposite of abundance, right? So it's like you're undoing this limitation. And because you're doing that, I feel like you're stepping into the energy of abundance, because if you put yourself out of lack, you step into the abundance of that thing. When you heal lack, whether it's within yourself, with regards to yourself, or with regards to money, with regards to anything, with love, you find yourself being a match to the abundance of it. With the star reversed in the tower, and the 8 of Swords reversed with the 4 of Pentacles reversed, I feel like this could be a time in your life where you're healing a lot. You could be going through a death moment, tower moment. Maybe you were drawn to pile number 1. Only a select few of you were drawn to pile number 1, not all of you. I feel like you could be feeling hopeless because something is falling apart. The tower, there is some kind of a tower moment going on in your life, group number 1. And maybe some connections are falling apart. Maybe someone that was close to you, you lost them because they moved, or something happened and they had to go away. It's like, that is why we had the first message with the Hanged Man, with surrender. It's like there are situations and things beyond your control, because this tower moment, it rips off the very foundations of something, right? And it's like, that is why these tower moments are so unpleasant and painful, because they are ripping away and chipping away at the very foundations of what it is you're going through, of your life, of your relationships. I feel like you might be feeling that like you're falling. Maybe you've had dreams of falling or sliding down, or like accidentally slipping down the stairs. Your spirit guides keep taking me over here, these two people that are falling. Oh, okay, I see. I think one of your guides just said the foundations of who you are is what is falling apart. So it's not just something external, it's something internal, like an identity crisis or an existential crisis, but more I feel like it's an identity / authenticity crisis. It's like, who am I? Oh, sometimes when you heal trauma, you find yourself changed. Of course, like that's the whole point, right? But let's say a girl has trauma and she is like a people pleaser, right? Then she's going to be a vibrational match to someone that's narcissistic, or someone who's constantly pushing her buttons and pushing her boundaries. And once she heals that, once she starts healing, she's going to start speaking up her mind, right? She's going to start putting in boundaries, and then this person is not going to like it, because this person was getting some sort of a benefit out of the girl not having boundaries. And so these two are going to fall apart, right? This person is going to fall away from this girl's life, and it's going to be painful, right? Because all breakups, any sort of breakdown happening, whether it's external, internal relationships, is painful. And so she is shifting into a new vibration where she's like, you know what, I'm important, I'm going to keep my boundaries, I deserve a partner who respects my boundaries, who respects my opinions, who respects me as a woman and values me and loves me, and I feel like I deserve that. And so she's changing as a person, and because of that, her point of attraction also changes. Now she is not a match to people that exploit her or want to exploit her, because she's, even if somebody tries to do that, she's going to speak up. So sometimes when you heal trauma, or when you're going through a process of healing, when you go through a dark night of the soul, you come out a completely changed and different person, right? So I feel like for some of you guys, that's what's happening. You don't need to be scared. That is why I feel like I got this message, that surrender. It's like, oh my god, like what's going on, like am I losing myself? I know this going to feel so scary, because healing can feel scary, but everything is working in your favor. Okay, group number 2, another example that I saw is that, let's say Alice, okay, Alice is born in a family where there are very strict rules and people are very, very logical. All of her relatives, her parents are very logical and strict, and they do not believe that creative pursuits can bring in any money. But Alice has such a creative streak, like she is an artist through and through. She loves to make music, but making music is something that's forbidden in her family. And as a child, she has to listen and focus on studies, because that is what her parents want her to do. They don't want her to pursue creative pursuits. They want her to focus more on studies and the more logical side of things. They're not in favor of her creativity. And so she suppresses that part of her that loves music, that loves to create music, that is creative, that is artistic, that is loving, right? That is in touch with her intuition and with the creative energy of the universe. She discards that and pushes that down because she has to fit in with the family, right? And now when she's older, she's become a lawyer and she's not at all happy. She's making a very good amount of money and she's not at all happy. And Alice is like, what went wrong? What did I do? And she's like, I'm making money, but life is not joyful. Why? Like, I am a successful lawyer, but life isn't joyful. Why? And she realizes, oh wait, you know, what is it that really brings me joy? And she realizes, oh wait, I feel the urge to go out and buy paints today and buy paintbrushes today, right? And she starts to paint. And as she starts to paint, she starts to listen to music again, and she feels and understands that, oh wait, I actually want to create music. I actually want to paint. And I actually want to write. I want to speak up. I want to, you know, I want people to hear my voice. I want to give my voice to people. I want to give them my words, my songs, my art. And so, you know, it's like she became a different person. She is now like a creative artist instead of a lawyer. So that identity shift can be really difficult, because there's going to be a period of in between these two phases. Like, there's going to be a period in between that's like, oh my god, I don't know what is going on. I don't enjoy my life. I don't love what I'm doing. I don't do what I love. What is going on? I don't get it. Why am I not feeling good? If everything is okay, why am I not feeling good? Why am I depressed? Why am I going through this death moment? Why is life not joyful? Why is life so depressing? Do I need to get rid of people? Is this person toxic? Am I being toxic? Am I being toxic to myself? What do I need to heal? And it's like spirit guides want to tell you to bring your focus back to whatever it is that you want, whatever it is in you that is in need of healing right now, because you need a lot of healing energy right now, group number 2. And I'm sending you loads, but you need to, and I feel like you're already doing that with the, you know, these two cards coming out reverse, the 8 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like you're leaving that lack mindset behind. You're doing your best to be in the abundance energy. I'm not just talking about money, but just abundance in general. Money is not the only thing that's like, you know, called abundance. And I feel like you're leaving, also working on putting your limitations behind. It's like if you were discouraged as a child, you don't believe that the impossible is possible. You believe that you have limitations, and your spirit guides are like, no, you don't. No, you don't. And so it's like you're going from being a limited version of yourself to going a limitless version of yourself. And obviously the transition between and the shift towards this is going to be difficult, but things are getting better and you're getting you're getting better. And I feel like your life is going to feel so much more fulfilling. Your life is going to feel so beautiful as you make decisions that are in alignment with your path. And I feel like hope will eventually find you, or you will feel hopeful again. You will feel like, oh my god, things really are working out in my favor. Oh my god, I saw this sign, I saw this synchronicity from universe. Oh my gosh, oh my god, the things really are working out in my favor. This tower moment is happening for me. This tower moment is happening so that the bad energy or the negative, or whatever it is that is not working for you, whatever the pieces of the tower that were built on the limited version of you, that is what is falling. This tower has to fall apart, and I feel like you're here, and once this tower falls apart, you are like coming out of the ground, literally like rising up from the grave, so to speak. Like you're coming back from the dead, you're coming back from these intense ego death periods, dark night of the soul periods. You're coming back. I'm being shown a flower that's blooming literally from the ground and from soil, and that's what I'm seeing. I feel like you're coming back to life, and you, like, this limited version of you was like a dead version of you because you were not really alive. You were not putting yourself first, you were not being honest with yourself, you were not authentic. And this tower has to fall apart for you to bloom. So this tower falling apart is going to feel disorienting. It's going to feel uncomfortable because you're used to having this tower on top of you. You're used to having the weight of this tower on top of you, but it has to fall apart so that you can be light and you can be free and you can be the limitless version of yourself and not the limited version of yourself. I feel like that's the biggest message for you, group number 1. Like, you're transitioning. Please don't worry that, like, oh my god, things are falling apart, like I'm losing hope, everything is going to go bad. Like, like I feel a sort of like panicky kind of energy, and that can happen when you go through trauma and, when you're healing. Things can feel so unfamiliar. If you used to be someone that was underconfident, confidence can feel very uncomfortable. It can be very uncomfortable to be confident. It can be disorienting to fully step back into your power because you didn't do that, right? For whatever reason, you were not allowed to be confident and your self-esteem was taken away from you. But as you step back into confidence, it's the right path for you, right? Because you deserve to feel good about yourself. Like, why wouldn't you? And just because it's uncomfortable doesn't mean that it's wrong. That's what I want to say. Just because it doesn't feel good doesn't mean you're on the wrong path, or that you've strayed, or that you got lost, or you've lost your path altogether, and now things are just going to fall apart because you don't even know where you're going. You don't know what's in front of you. You don't know what decisions you're going to make. What choices am I even supposed to make at this time? And it's like, just calm down, just relax, just surrender. The dolphin spirits got you. Your spirit guides have got you. The light will come back into your life. Don't worry. This tower has to fall apart because this tower was sitting on your chest, and your heart needs to be free. Your heart deserves to be free. You deserve to be free from all of these limitations, external and internal. And it's going to happen. Hope is going to come back into your life. Relationships and people are going to come back into your life. People that genuinely love you, genuinely want to give you, not take from you. They want to nourish you. They want to cherish you. Because you're stepping more into abundance energy. It's like there is a lot of love, and I deserve and receive a lot of love. If you do this affirmation, then you become a match to people that want to love you, right? You're not thinking, oh my god, I need to be desperate, like I need to keep grasping for the love of this person because this person is going to leave me. And it's like, once you step out of it, once you face that fear and you step out of it, it's like, oh wait, I can have love because I deserve it. And once you understand that you deserve love, that you're deserving, that you're worthy, obviously other people will mirror that and see your worth too. So that's it for your reading, group number 2. I hope this was helpful. If you have any reading suggestions, please leave them in the comments. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by emailing me on my email address, which is also given in the description. And I thank you so much and applaud you for your bravery. Don't worry, group number 2, things are going to fall into place. Okay, you're having a breakdown because you're going to have a breakthrough. Okay, I love you guys so much. I'm sending you so much love at this Tower moment period time in your life. It's going to come to an end, I promise. And I love you guys so much. Keep having faith. I just heard the what's that? May the force be with you. I just heard that. I think it's a Star Wars movie, right? Yeah, Star Wars. May the force be with you. Yeah, your spirit guides have an energy like Yoda. Yeah, they love you. They are there for you. They are guiding you. They love you. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Sending so much love. Bye. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose group number 3, then this is going to be your reading. You chose the card number 4, which is the Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. Now, the very first message that your spirit guides want to give you is that move forward. Move forward in whatever direction you see fit. I don't know what that means, but they said move forward, whether it's through taking an action. Let's say you're thinking of joining a yoga class, or you're thinking of exercising. It's like move forward, and if you can, take small bite-sized steps towards whatever it is that you want. So let's say maybe working out every day is your goal, so start with working out for maybe 10 minutes, right? 10 minutes today, then tomorrow it's going to be 15 minutes, and then after 4-5 days it can be 20 minutes. It's like you have to make your goal achievable, because I feel like you've got big goals, group number 3. There's something that you want, and if people hear it, people are going to be like, oh my god, that's not achievable, that's not going to happen, and I feel like they might discourage you. But I'm here for you, and spirit is like, it's important for you to take small practical steps towards that. It's not that you're leaping directly from like A to Z, right? You've got to go A, B, C, D, and that's how you got to go. And that's the better way, because it's more relaxing and you can enjoy the process. It's not about the destination itself, it's about the journey. So something about move forward, take action, something about that's the first message that we are getting for you. Let's start with your tarot cards. So please tap me into the energy of my dear and lovely group number 3. Spirit guides of group number 3, I call upon you to help me deliver correct and accurate messages. Anything that you want to communicate with my group number 3 that's watching this reading. Uh-oh, so sorry about that. Okay, a lot of cards for you. Oh my gosh, we have the Tower as the very first card that comes out. Now, this card was also there in group number 2's reading. I don't know if you saw it. Maybe some of you were drawn to group number 2. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see it. Oh my gosh, wow, okay, look at that. We have the Knight of Wands. Spirit is, your guides are taking me to this fire and fire. It's like this tower is falling apart. There's this explosion, there's fire, right? There's fire and water. And then through that fire, you're rising up and grabbing, seizing some sort of an opportunity and going somewhere in life. Like you're going somewhere, you're moving places, you're quantum leaping, you're moving to a higher level of being. Something about you elevating spiritually, group number 3, at this time, through this Tower moment. The very fact that the Tower moment is coming out first. Then we have earthly power, which is the 4 of Pentacles. We have star upright. My gosh. Very similar cards to group number 2. Then we have the devil. We have 3 of cups, abundance. Such a beautiful card, but it came out reverse. Do you want me to take it reverse, Spirit? Okay, they said to upright it later. Okay, so getting into your energies. Please stop me in to group number 3, please. Group number 3, you're probably feeling defeated and hopeless. Some of you are feeling defeated. Some of you are feeling the sense of futility, like what is going on? No matter what I do, it's not going to work out. So why am I putting so much effort? What is the point? It's like there is a sense of futility and meaninglessness that's covering you with the Tower and Devil coming out. And I feel like people or negative energies are doing their best to grind you down. Don't let them grind you down. Your guides want to say, don't let them grind you down. Now I know the Tower and the Devil are here, which are major arcana, right? But you also see that the Star is here. The Star wouldn't be here if things were not falling in your favor. I feel like you're losing something. There is this sense of loss, this grief. Maybe some of you guys are going through a breakup or recently went through a breakup, or there is just this grief process that's coming through for you. Something about a lot of grief, a lot of pain being there in your life at this time. It's like I'm being covered in the energy of grief. But your guides are not putting me in that energy completely. Otherwise, I won't be able to channel. I'll start crying. Hold on. What is this? I want to see this. Wow, we have the 9 of Pentacles. And I was also called to take this card, actually. Okay, we have the King of Swords. So I am taking these because Spirit called me to take them. Beautiful. This could also be due to some kind of a financial loss. Maybe your business fell through, or maybe you lost your money in the stock market. Like, I don't know, this could be a financial loss. This could be loss in terms of losing people or the person that you love. But with the Tower moment, something is falling apart. And I feel like with the Devil energy here, there could be energies that are working, that are trying to work against you. I feel like they are not succeeding. Firstly, your guys are saying they are not succeeding in, like, you know, keeping you back, holding you back. They're not succeeding in holding you back, group number 3. But they are trying their best to keep you in this hopeless, grieving, pain energy. With the 9 of Pentacles, King of Swords, it's important that through this haze of grief and negativity and pessimism and futility and despair, that you find clarity. Because sometimes what happens is when we go through a Tower moment, obviously it's painful. And when something is painful, we tend to get negative, we tend to get pessimistic. We forget that, you know, things are actually falling in place even through that negative event happening. So it's like when you lose something, we think that it's a loss, but in a negative way. But maybe these losses that you're incurring right now are because you have to, because new energy wants to come in, which is a similar message I think in group 1 or 2, and I feel like it's similar, like something is falling apart in your life too, group number 3, so that something else can take its place. And that something else is the King of Swords energy, the Nine of Pentacles energy, Star energy. That's what wants to like push in. I feel the energy of optimism and hope and joy and love kind of push itself into your life. But first, this Tower energy has to be cleared completely, and your vibration has to be free of that, and then these energies will slowly come in. I feel like they're already coming in. Some of you guys might be already holding positive thoughts, might already be doing your best to heal and to orient yourself and shift your focus towards hope, and that you guys are trying to maintain these thoughts that things are going to fall into place for me. And I feel like you should just keep doing that. With the Devil energy and this energy, Five of Swords, there could be somebody who's trying to cause conflict or trying to create problems for you. Maybe this is, for some of you, this is like a parental figure that has a lot of control and power over you. It's almost like whatever they say goes, and you are not allowed to like have a choice or whatever. And I also just, your spirit guides are taking me to the fact that this is the Five of Swords and the star behind here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got 5 points touching the sphere, like the circle. I'm sorry for the silence. I'm just trying to decipher what your guides are saying. And I feel like your cup is spilling, group number 3, like something about 3 and your 3, and this card is right in between. Something about your cup spilling, something about your energy leaking, like something draining you. It's like it's almost like that feeling of when you bleed out, that feeling, like no, actually you might not know, let me not talk about that, but it's that kind of feeling, as a feeling like the life force energy in your body is just draining you slowly, or being like drained out or pouring out of you. It's that feeling. So some of you guys might be feeling like that your cup is being emptied, like your cup is upside down instead of like this, and so all of your energy is like just pouring out. And I don't know, maybe this person like this energy has some kind of advantage, because your energy is just pouring out and oozing out, and they get an advantage out of that because they like to have that energy to themselves. Something about keeping you bonded to them, keeping you shackled to this energy so that you don't leave, so that you never think that there is a way to get out of your situation, so that you never think that you have power to change things. Like this energy doesn't want you to feel like like you have the power to change things, to shift things. This energy doesn't want you to know that. And they are deliberately maybe trapping you in conflicts so that you're always so disturbed and negative, right? And when you start feeling negative, you automatically, like this Tower moment is happening, so you attract negative, law of attraction, it's working. So you start mirroring negative circumstances, and it's like it's even more of a downward spiral because the universe is enhancing the universe is reflecting back whatever you think and whatever your point of focus is, and this person is deliberately wants to keep you and likes to see you in a negativity loop almost, so that it's like once they trap you in this loop, you keep attracting things like tower moment and all of this. And I feel like this is happening. I feel like you've gone through a lot of tower moments, group number 3. You've gone through a lot. Like, this is a pile that has gone through a lot, but this is happening again, and your guides are kind of cautioning you that don't fall back into this loop again. It's like this tower moment is here. We are clearing this bad energy. We are trying to clear this negative energy. Don't invite it in, right? What happens during the tower moments or death moments, because they are so uncomfortable and painful, and you might lose, like, whatever you think, whatever you think your sense of safety is, security is, you lose that fully. Tower moments are excruciatingly painful, mentally, emotionally, physically, for some of you guys, and it can be nerve-wracking to go through these things, and automatically you might start thinking, oh my god, like, things are not going to work out for me, things keep falling apart. Like, it's very easy to fall into a negativity downward spiral, and your guides are kind of cautioning you and being like, you know what, like, don't get too emotional about this tower moment, because we are just clearing this energy so that new energy can come in. That's what's happening. Maintain your clarity, maintain your vision, maintain hope that you will get through this, because you will. Do not let your cup spill over. Like, turn your cup like this. Don't let it be like this. Turn it like this, so that whatever energy is there, you keep it. Keep your energy to yourself, group number 3. Do not give it. If you don't feel like helping people, don't help people. If you don't feel like talking to people, don't talk to people. It's like, whatever makes you feel like your energy is draining out of you, pouring out of you, and you're not even like able to do anything about it. It's like, make decisions so that you don't feel like your energy is just draining out of you, because you are precious, you are amazing, beautiful, handsome, you are powerful, you are a worthy being, you are good enough, group number 3. You are amazing and fantastic, and I don't even have to know you to say that or know your name, because I can read your energy and I wouldn't lie to you. Like, these cards would not come out if it were not true. And I feel like a lot of abundance is going to come in after this tower moment. A lot of like money, a lot of abundance is going to come in. I'm also literally seeing like new people coming into your life that want to give you things instead of take from you. Oh my gosh, this reading is so similar to like one of the groups that I did. I don't know why this is happening, but I have to be honest with, like, to whatever the cards are speaking to me and whatever guides are saying. But for some reason, it's the same message. Some of these messages are very similar to some of the previous groups. And yeah, these new people are going to come in not to take from you. They are not parasites. They are there to nurture you, to nourish you, to make you feel cherished, to make you feel like you're important. And this is going to be the opposite, like, of a zero-sum game relationship. These people want the best for you genuinely and have your best interests in mind, and they love you. They genuinely have so much love for you, group. With the star being here, you see how there is like a cup overflowing from her hand and this hand as well. You need to pour all of that energy back into yourself. If you have been in relationships, in toxic relationships with this devil energy kind of people, sit down and call your energy back to yourself. You have to say this: I call all of my energy back to myself. From people, places, situations, things that kept draining me, I call all my energy back to myself. I step more into my own wholeness. I step into my own power without fear. I step into clarity. I step into love. I step into abundance. I am a vibrational match to clarity. I am a vibrational match to abundance. Like, these are some affirmations that you could do at this time. It's like, keep your head above ground, group number 3. This tower is falling. Keep your head above ground, because this tower is not going to take you with it. You know what I mean? Like, spirit, like, it's like, don't lose your energy, don't lose your power. Don't think that you're supposed to, like, you know, get destroyed with the tower. No. The tower is being destroyed. There are some aspects of your life that feel like, you know, are falling apart or are getting destroyed. It's not you. It's not you. You need to get out of this and find your way, Knight of Wands. You need to keep yourself above ground. Like, be more in your mind, or be more mental than emotional. It's like, yes, you can feel pain, but that doesn't mean that life is going to always be pain, or that, you know, nobody is supporting you. That's not true. It's like, you are allowed to feel pain. You're allowed to feel sad for this tower moment happening. Of course you would feel grief. Of course you would feel pain. But don't automatically start thinking that, okay, like, things are always going to be negative from this point forward. Like, everything just keeps falling apart again and again and again. And now this is just another thing that's falling apart in my life. Like, that's not true. Group number 3. And it can end, like, this can be like the last tower moment for you, because I feel like you've learned enough lessons. I was going to say you earned enough lessons. I don't know why that came out of my mouth, but I felt like I should say that. You've learned enough, like, your soul has been through enough, group number 3. And now it is time that you stop. Like, say stop. Stop this train, this tower train. And, like, you can literally do that. Just say stop with your energy. Put your hand out and say stop. I prevent my energy from draining. Like, I call back all my energy to myself. Like, you can do these very simple energy processes. I do not consent to my energy being taken away from me. I do not consent to my power being stolen away from me by anyone, anything. Angels are always guiding you in the spiritual realm. Group number 3. Your angels are always guiding you. A lot of abundance, hope, clarity is going to come your way. A lot of love and people that genuinely want to love you will come your way eventually. With the King of Swords, maintain your power, stay in your power. Group number 3. Be fearless and bold. None of this, like, this tower moment can't touch you. Cannot touch you. It's falling apart, yes, but it cannot touch you, in the sense that you are not a victim to it. It's happening. Like, something is falling apart in your life, but you are not the one, right? Nothing is worth losing yourself over. Like, you can lose things, you can lose money, you can lose people, but nothing is worth losing yourself over. So do not lose yourself, group number. Do not lose hope, group number 3. And that was it. Very long reading for you guys, group number 3. I hope this was helpful. And if you guys have any reading suggestions, please leave them in the comments. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me on anything that's going on in your life, or more clarity about this tower moment, this situation, you can do so by emailing me on my email address, which is in my description, and it's above the timestamps. And I would like to commend you and thank you for persevering So far it can be difficult with all of these draining energies. It can be really difficult, but if you're alive, I would give you a hug. Like, that's big. Group number 3, I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for persevering. Thank you so much for existing, and I love your energy, and you're always welcome and safe here. Group number 3, I hope you guys feel my love, and hopefully I'll see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Do not give up hope. Do not give up. Bye.